This is a message really pleading to you to prioritize your health, not just for yourself, but for your kids or your future kids or your future grandkids or your current grandkids. My mother, my mother has been gone now for 6 months. It's obviously still hard to talk about. Uh, I didn't see her for 5 years due to COVID because her immune system was not good for a long time because of COPD. And she was really worried about coming around us, myself and the kids, and getting really sick and possibly passing away because of that, because she lived out in the middle of nowhere in Nebraska and didn't get around a lot of people. Every time that she came to visit us before then, she would always get really sick, and I would get so frustrated with her, thinking that she was exaggerating and thinking, oh my gosh, here we go, drama queen. And it really wasn't until COVID when it hit me that it really was because her immune system was so poor. And a lot of that had to do with her smoking. Um, I got to see her a few days before she passed. She was in hospice at home. And the hardest thing was because prior to that visit, the last time I'd seen her, she was still very strong and capable. She was always a tiny little thing, but she was always very strong for her frame. And on top of that, she was very strong willed and hard headed. And so there was really nothing that she couldn't do, even if it looked like there was no way it was possible for her to get done. Before before the end, um, when I saw her in home hospice, I was having to help her to go to the bathroom, and I could see her. I could see her frustration in herself that her body was failing her. She was so mad, and she wasn't ready to go. But her body just couldn't do it anymore. She couldn't breathe on her own anymore because her lungs were so infected, inflamed, and shut down. And she fought for as long as she could until she just couldn't win that battle anymore. Thankfully, she wasn't in any pain because of the medicine that she was given, but it was a horrific thing to see, especially um, especially for a parent who has always been so strong-willed and tough, and there's nothing that they couldn't do before. So I've been on a path to wellness for several years now, but it's been all egotistical up until the last year. I wanted to look a certain way, and I just was so uncomfortable with my body after having kids, and struggling with weight and struggling with sugar addiction and that sort of thing. But this whole path, I know that God has taken me on to get where I am today, where it's not about the way we look, but how we feel and our overall health and longevity in life. We deserve to love our bodies, but also love what our bodies do for us and take care of our bodies. In the United States, it's so bad because our foods are so toxic. Everything's toxic for us, and doctors are not taught so many things because it's not how it's supposed to be. And they don't have time to learn all the intricacies of all these toxins and what they're doing to our bodies. So it's up to you, me, to identify things that are affecting our health, and not just our health now, but our health in the future, so that we live for a long time, but we feel good. I don't ever want to be in a position to where my body can't do what my mind is wanting it to do because of health reasons, of things that I could have avoided. So many different things in life with our health can be avoided, and so many things can be reversed. So first of all, if you're a smoker or a vapor, please, if you love yourself, if you love anybody in this world, please stop, because even though it may not be affecting you right now that way, it will catch up. But also, we're doing the same things to our bodies with foods. Sugar, that is my biggest crux. It's something I struggle with personally, but sugar is a big one. Other different toxins in our food. We need to use food as fuel and as medicine, and understand that we are what we eat. I don't know if you heard that growing up. I always heard that, and I was like, whatever. But we truly are what we eat, and we become what we consume. So this is my plea to you, to really start paying more attention to your overall health. Move your body. Eat mostly good foods. Eat the rainbow. You know, there are so many different diets. If you want a specific diet, go for it. But if there's something that's deficient in that diet, supplement if you can. Just take care of your body and look to the long term. I know that's so hard to do when we live in the now and we love instant gratification, but look to the long term. Look at your kids and live for them and live for yourself.